Hi, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Lindsay Rose. I'm an astrologer, and I also co-own a company called Z Botanicals and Hemp Company. And we are a seed to product company. We grow all of our own herbs and make them into plant medicines that we provide to the public. And every newsletter, I do an astrology update around the new moon and the full moon. And today's video is going to be about the full moon in Cancer happening on Monday, the 17th at 6:48 p.m. Eastern Time. What I usually do in my own practice with full moons and new moons is every time there's a new moon in a sign, I set my intentions and I journal, and I usually look at the area of my chart that the new moon or the full moon is happening. And then 6 months later, there'll be a full moon in the same exact sign. And full moons are about everything coming to a head and the energy is at its strongest. And it's a really great time to look to see over the past 6 months how your intentions have grown and how they've manifested, and also to reevaluate them and reset your goals and kind of get rid of anything that you don't need or that you thought you wanted, and journal again. And it's a really awesome process if you're into that type of thing. You also could look at 2 weeks earlier before the full moon. Around 2 weeks was another new moon. And I believe the last new moon was in Capricorn. And then that starts a cycle. And then the full moon on Monday is going to be the top of the cycle when the sun's the brightest. And then it's going to start to wane. And the energy is going to start to go back down again. So with that said, I just wanted to talk about the full moon in Cancer on Monday. There's a lot of astrology happening this month and this year, and I'm going to do my best to be concise. So first I look at the moon energy, and the moon in Cancer is in her own sign. So the moon rules Cancer and she loves being there. And Cancer is the archetype of the mother, very giving, loving, nurturing, protective, intuitive, warm. The shadow side is overprotective, over needy, and also can be really sensitive to criticism, and kind of like another archetype of Cancer is the crab. So very soft on the inside and hard on the outside. And so Cancers can retreat if they don't feel safe. And so the full moon in Cancer is in general asking us to really think about how we nurture ourselves and our loved ones, how we protect ourselves and our loved ones. It's a great time to pay attention to your own intuition and any ideas or thoughts that come up. It's a great time to journal. With every full moon, the sun is always exactly opposite the moon, and the sun is in Capricorn shining on the moon, and he happens to be conjunct to the sun. I call him he happens to be conjunct Pluto during this full moon, which is extremely potent. So usually when the sun and Pluto come together, it's a very powerful time of transformation, creativity, things that have been hidden coming to the surface. And with that energy opposing the moon, there's going to be a lot that's been hidden that comes out. So maybe it's your own internal energies that have been hidden, or maybe it's more out in your environment, in the groups that you belong to. You might find something new out that causes you to think about your own safety and your own nourishment, and how you can protect your family. And it depends what house this moon is in for you. I'm just gonna, I ran a chart for this full moon. I'm gonna